Monday, and it's 7:10. I mean, I'm literally not that late. Do not spam me, or you will be in so much trouble, boy. Okay. That would be my son. Hello, world. Okay, so that was you. It says your name on it when you text.
Getting them late. Then.
It says your name.
Must be getting them late.
I'm not getting them late. That is silly. Okay. Hi, YouTube. Hi, Facebook Live. I am finally getting back into the. I didn't have a client today, and even though I have, I had to hang up. Oh, I sound like a cat. I do sound like a cat. So thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to talk about, I don't know what we're going to talk about. I haven't decided. I've got a lot of things going on today. It's been a very fast day for me. I don't know. I looked up and it was all of a sudden 5:30 and I needed to be someplace, or 5:10. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go. And then, so I just, little elephant's going to join us tonight. And then my son is over here. I might just take a picture of him because he's so cute. Okay. Hi, Nashville. You know, Martha, are you leaving? Don't you dare. Martha, I was in Tennessee. I drove through Tennessee, and it was beautiful. Tennessee was so gorgeous. I don't want to say surprised, but I was surprised. I have not been there. It's always like, it's always been like a going through state, not a hanging out state. So I went through it, but I went through it during the day. And when I went through it during the day, look, we got like fidget spinners. What else do we have in here? I went through it, and it's gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. And if somebody would have told me that I was driving through I-25 through the mountains in Colorado and looking at Vail, I would have believed them. But Nashville is gorgeous. And it was noticeably warmer than it was in Michigan. And it was gorgeous. It was nice. So hi, BQ to the M. How are you doing? I know YouTube, I'm sorry. It's been a couple weeks since I've posted in here. And you know why? Is because I've been at the office without my computer. And so I can't go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So my apologies to everybody out there in YouTube land. I just want to make sure you know that I'm just a work in progress all the time, even now. And if I find that I'm more of a work in progress now than I ever was before, maybe you're finding that about yourself too. I would just love to hear what you have to say about that. Anybody, YouTube or Facebook, do you find that you're a work in progress now? So on February 20th, I will be at Earth Elements doing a group reading. I will be doing a group reading at Earth Elements. You need to buy a ticket through them. That will be starting, I think it starts at 6:30. They call it Wine and Spirits. So they serve wine and lots of good cheeses and wonderful things. And I come in and give messages for a couple hours. So that's going to be fun. Also, something really exciting that's happening is I am going to be doing on Saturday night. So Saturday night, I'm not doing Saturday Night Live, but maybe someday, you never know. I haven't made my vision board yet. I am going to be doing the 1-hour group reading at the Enlightened Soul Center. That will be, so what will happen is the group reading starts at 4:30. I bet you they're probably going to make sure that I only do an hour. But here's the great news about it, is your entrance into the group reading is included in your ticket price. So you can go there, find some other, I'm happy to see you live, see you too, B. You could go there, check out other stuff, get crystals, get whatever, whatever your fancy is. And I think that I've been to them, and there's been an Edgar Casey healer or an Edgar Casey something. So that's pretty cool. So I would suggest definitely, if you go there on on March. What? Hey, Bear, look at the calendar on your phone, and tell me what that Saturday is. March 20th, March 28th. I think it's. I made an event for it. Oh, the calendar timed out. Well, that's just not okay. Can you write a note about that to somebody? Can you tell upper management they need to do something about that? I'm upper management, if you don't know. Can you write a note to upper management and say, upper management, please? Okay. So so I do want to talk about how readings work. I do want to talk about group readings. I think it's important. So group readings are, they can be a very healing event. And any reading you get from any person can be, I mean, as long as you know that they're connecting and you're feeling like, you're feeling their groove, okay, can you not turn off my calendar? Okay, upper management has seen the request. They will process it at about 7:30. So, a group reading or any kind of reading you get, as long as you need to be open to it. So I just recently experienced a group reading, and somebody was really, really wanted one thing to come through, and only one thing. So they were holding really tight to this message. It didn't matter that all these other people came in. They didn't want to hear from any other people. They only wanted this one, and found themselves completely upset or disappointed. Well, I think the words that they said is, I am really, 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 really disappointed. And of course that sparked all my caretaking problems. And I was like, oh, there's nothing I can do about that. If you want that, if you hold tight onto anything, you'll strangle it. Right? You agree with that? Would you say that any other way, Lincoln? No? You don't want to talk? If you hold on to anything really, really tight, you will strangle it. You'll take the life out of it. You won't be able to experience everything that's happening around you because you'll be so singular focused, whether it's a pipe dream, whether it's whatever it is, you're going to be only having that one experience. And it could be that you only, believe one thing. So I want to urge you to open your mind when you're getting a reading or you come to a group. So if you come to the group we grab that. It's over there. When you come to the group in Saline at the Enlightened Soul Center, that you keep an open mind. And of course, like I say, drag all your husbands with you, because men, they always come when they've crossed over, and it's time to help these souls who have come. It's time to help these souls that have come before to really pave a way. I mean, we wouldn't know how non-feeling men were if women weren't so feeling. I mean, we live in this dichotomous age, so we really, the crustier and angrier the men, the better. And here is Ivory Ella. If you guys don't know who she is, then you should check her out. They donate all their clothing to help save elephants. Or all their, look at me, huh? Their profits? Thank you. Their profits, look, this is what everybody knows what this means, right? Yeah. That means Janny's working a lot on her computer. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here today, okay? Where's my ring at, Bear? I never got it. Okay. All right. Oh, your Ella loves Ivory Ella? Yeah. My Ella loves Ivory Ella too. They're both, she's a really good Ella. Both of them are. Okay. So, I've got to tell you, some really big things have been coming up. Oh, and be watching your email, because I helped, I'm going to be sharing as long as she says yes, I'm going to be sharing a friend's mother's death experience that was really, really beautiful. Now, I tell you guys all the time about about this, but this is somebody else who is not a medium and watching this and getting the signs, prepped enough to understand that she's connected, prepped enough to know that we don't end in this life, prepped enough to know that, it gets groovy. Everything gets groovy. And as my son makes fun of me. So there you go. So I'm sorry, Bear. Sorry. You're so sweet. He's the sweetest boy in the world and the cutest. So I want to talk about, what do I want to talk about tonight? I mean, I'm talking about a bunch of stuff, but I'm not. So, and guess what? The other great thing that's happening, I forgot to say, is, I'm going to be, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be, I have a videographer. So I have now I'm going on the road with my friend and her video camera, and we're going to be taking video of group readings and one-on-ones and those sorts of things. So we will, if with everybody's permission, we'll use the footage and put it up on YouTube, probably just on the YouTube, and get things going there. So really check that out. I do, what was she talking? I mean, here's the thing is things happen today. It's so weird. I've been in such a crazy sort of mood. I don't know if the full moon got me or something, because it was, I was all into the new moon and the new moon process, and the full moon. I think it's been a bit of an emotional turmoil for me. I don't know if you've experienced that as well, but it's been a real sort of, I was sitting at work today. I mean, you should leave here now, Lincoln. Just go. Oh, come to Las Vegas. Well, you guys already have Thomas John in Las Vegas. You should go see him. Where is Thomas John at? Thomas John is at the Cleopatra. Will you please look that up on your phone real quick? I think he's at the Cleopatra. I strongly, strongly, strongly suggest. I think the tickets are $25 to $40. They're so inexpensive. Go watch Thomas John, and you may get lucky and you may get a reading. He's an amazing medium. He is coming to Newfoundland with your video camera. You know it. Hey Beth, I did get your text. I saw that. I will look into that. I've heard some. We'll talk. Okay. I would really like to explore that. So, what? Put in Thomas John Cleopatra. Thomas John Las Vegas. Where's he playing? Because I want to make sure I tell people. What about Arizona? Here's the great news that I also want to talk about, because I literally was just talking about this, and look, it's already starting to happen. You haven't heard of Cleopatra? Maybe he's at Caesars? Thomas John. I should know this. He is. He's a drag queen. I love Thomas John. He is amazing. Amazing. I wish I'd have seen. If anybody ever wants to go to Drag Queen Bingo with me in Ipsy, because Krista will take me and Krista will save tables for us. I need to go to Cape Cod. I'll video your home reading for sure, B. I just saw that. Newfoundland, Arizona and Nevada, Arizona, Las Vegas, Nevada, Las Vegas. Okay. You ready to go on the road, Lincoln? You ready to start traveling? Okay, he said no yet. So what I'm doing is in April, the end of April to the beginning of May, I'm going to start my retreat series. So I'm going to maybe do a day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3. And I'm going to be packing everything I know and working with each individual within the class to help improve their intuition, utilize their intuition, test their intuition, work on their mediumship, work on metaphysical stuff, work on the chakras or chakras, however you want to talk about it, work on energy fields, work on Byron Katie work. So it'll be a slash between, are you ready for this? Old school Doreen Virtue, not new age Doreen Virtue, and Anthony Powers, and Byron Katie. It is an all-in-one encompassing life-changing experience. Yes. Can you battle that? And it's going to be fantastic. So I'm looking forward to, yes, Carrie. He's at Caesars. Okay, Caesars Palace. Thomas John, Caesars Palace, so worth it. He's amazing. Definitely hop on an airplane after you're done with my retreat, and then go see Thomas John sometime. I mean, I don't know if you want to go to Nevada. I mean, Las Vegas. How hot is it in Las Vegas? Zayla, is it really, really hot? I know Cleopatra's. I don't know why I said that. Maybe his drag king queen name is Cleopatra. But he's not going in drag to do mediumship, although he could. He could totally pull that off. So I've decided that, there's like the Long Island medium. There's no elephant medium. There's a whole bunch of different names. So I decided that my mediumship name, somebody told me what it would be. And I dig that one, the everyday medium. I'm going through the everyday problems everybody else is going through, like for reals. The single mom, and Wisconsin. Yes, that's true. So I'm doing all of this. It's cold here. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Zayla, how cold is it right now? Because I'm going to tell you how cold it is here. It's cold. It's a couple extra layers of fat cold. That's ridiculous. Okay. I laugh at my own jokes. What can I say? That's a sign of a true comedian. Okay, sorry. I always look down at. Okay, so, all right. And the reason why everybody's here, right, is we want to talk about what's going on in the world and what's going on with your life and what's happening with your people on the other side. My daughter has a bunch of cool things in here. Shells. Look at this really pretty shell. It's very pretty. This is even prettier. These might be from Florida. Are these from Florida, Bear? They must be. It's really pretty. Okay, so now that I want to talk about that, I want to talk about the gentleman that's coming here. 68 degrees in Arizona is not cold. It is not cold there. It might be cold. Yeah, you're right. It might be cold for you guys because you're used to hundreds? Is it good hundreds? Yeah. It's like, what is it right here right now? 30 degrees. So in Celsius, what is that in Celsius? -1, -2, something like that. So, anyway, so I do want to talk about a gentleman that's coming forward whose name is Aaron. I feel an Aaron coming forward, and Aaron is telling me, okay, so Aaron is telling me he was a friend, and Aaron, is his name Aaron? I keep hearing Aaron. And he's also making me feel like he's taking responsibility for his passing, and he's, so I feel like there was a death by suicide here. That's one of the things he's telling me right now. And he's saying that there's actually, it's interesting because one of the things that he's saying that there's a lot of people here to talk tonight. But as you all know, I only have a limited amount of time and a limited amount of space. So, people have said hi over on the tube, over on YouTube. I just want to make sure I say hi to you guys. 68 degrees does sound beautiful. You have an Aaron, so I have Aaron coming forward. I want to say, when I see him over here, I see the person over here on YouTube, so I'm going to follow that stream unless somebody comes up. Because look, this is also a group reading, so there is one or two. You're going to know that there's more people. This will hit more than just one person because they're taking responsibility, but there feels like there's a couple things happening because not only is there a death by what feels suicide, there also feels like a death by convoluted circumstances. So I feel like there's like an addiction side to one, and there's the other one was I gotta say this first one, Aaron. So the death by suicide with Aaron over here, the first Aaron, is he's telling me like he's so sorry. He didn't understand like the ramifications that it would have in somebody else's life. Wow, and another Aaron by suicide. So understand, today is his birthday. Okay, so we're definitely with Angie, with two Angies. Like we got two Angies with Aaron and Arani. And I want to keep with these gentlemen because it feels like a lot of healing that needs to happen. Well, I got to say by the one, so they all are younger. Are you telling me to hurry up and spit it out? Oh my gosh. So glad he doesn't come to my readings with me. Bad baby. So what, I mean, oh my gosh, Lincoln, stop it. Sorry, my son is distracting me and I apologize for that. So I got to talk to this Aaron. He feels so young. He didn't I got to say he's so sorry. And he needs you to know that he just didn't know. It's like he didn't hear how loved he was, but he knew, but it was like he was, but he knew it. It's not like he wasn't told. It was like there was a part of him. He just didn't get the consequences of it, or it didn't think it was going to happen. And so the other Aaron, I want to talk about the other Aaron. There feels like there's a lot of addiction around this other one, Ronnie. Is that true? I know that there's such a delay here. So when I have him, I just feel like there's not in the right frame of mind. He just keeps showing me, ouch. He keeps showing me his head. So he's like, I'm not thinking right. This is my sign and symbol for that. And he's also saying like, he just showed me, he did the, now I just take other mediums. I watch a lot of other mediums, and I just take his signs and symbols for that other mediums do that I think makes sense. And if they make sense, I just incorporate it. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling with him is that he didn't take medicine that he was supposed to, or he should have been taking medicine. So he's showing me like not wanting to do that. So I want to say that with him and his death by suicide, he was really not thinking right. He keeps showing me this like wobble that he's got going on. So I want to say that, and I want to just point out here I really want to point this out. I mean, it probably isn't really evident. These are all men that have killed themselves. And then somebody over here and on Facebook is talking about Damon was attempting to overcome. So another friend that if you have or know somebody, please, that is having suicidal ideations, get them help. And once you get them help, find them a way to get to me so I can either coach them or give them a session and begin to work. Because what needs to happen is we've like come forward in this American age of, just this pioneering spirit. Everybody does it by themselves. Well, we can't really do it by ourselves. We just can't. It's not, this life isn't a self thing. It's a group thing. And we need our group. We need people, and we need to know that our people are seen. So I want to make sure that I say that. Roo. Do you want to say hi, Riley? Come here. All the way up, up. And everybody needs a dog. Everybody needs a dog, right, Ry? Right. Oof. Okay. So and this isn't like this. I say it because men have a problem being seen right now. And I want to just say, I am so sorry for everybody who's experiencing the loss of a loved one or a friend, because those reverberations of death by suicide are long, long time throughout life. So please, if you have experienced it, whether a friend, a son, a father, a godson like you, Ronnie, I want you just to definitely find some time to get some professional help to take care of yourself, because this is about taking care of yourself. This is about you and everybody around you. Because, I mean, and there's the other thing is suicide is pretty contagious. I know that, hey, Bear, search up Suicide is Contagious, Malcolm Gladwell. What island is it? So there's a book by Malcolm Gladwell, and he talks about it. And these kids keep, usually like there's some kind of fad, and there is a place in the world where all these very young people are dying by suicide because they're not thinking it through, and they're not having this moment, because there's nothing you can take back after that. So Malcolm Gladwell, Suicide Country. There's a country that is having really big problems with loss of their young people. And I'll find the name of that book too, and I'll post it on here, and I'll post it down there, wherever, so that you guys can reference it and read it, because this is about looking out for people around you. Now I know this. I'm going to share a little bit about country. I think I said island first. I'm sorry. My sister says that I do this all the time, is I mom everybody, and it stands out because we need to be doing that for everybody else. So I want to really, our word of the year is elevate, right? This is our word, elevate. We need to elevate how we're thinking about ourselves, how we're thinking about the people around us, how we're seeing the people around us being similar, how we can help the ones around us begin to deal with what's going on in their own lives. And sometimes, and what it will be is somebody for you to listen, for you to listen to them. Some of us need to be mommed. I know I need to be mommed. I think I need to be mommed, Lincoln. Don't make that sour face. My retreat is I think it's going to be in Ann Arbor. So I'm going to either do it where I used to live at Touchstone, and get somebody to rent out a couple of rooms for me for a couple of days, or I might do it in a hotel. What do you guys think? Which would be better for you? A hotel, or I need production value on this too. That's what I need, pizzazz. So I already have, so you do know that this, I already have a astrologer who's going to come do readings that weekend. I have me, of course, the medium. I will do group readings that weekend. I will also be teaching angel work, and a hotel. All right, perfect. I think that sounds good. So a hotel it is, because one person answered. That's that's what's going to happen, and we'll just kind of make this this is going to be a fun experience. There'll be live music. It may even be you know what? I mean, I don't know. Should Middle Age Rage show that time? What do you think, Riley? Should Middle Age Rage premiere that weekend? No. Oh, I haven't talked about cost yet. I don't know. I'm not going to, I want this to be something that people can really get a lot out of, and it has to be, weekends, we'll figure it out. I guess, I don't know. Doreen Virtue used to do it for $1,500, but I don't necessarily think that sounds right. I gotta think about that. So I gotta, it is gonna be a lot of fun. So I've got a lot of people and I have a Acrylian photographer who's going to be coming in, and I think he might even he's my, we're gonna be working a lot with, and I know, I want you guys to know, this retreat will be life transformational. It'll be life transformation. It'll be transformational. It will transform your life, hopefully. It has the ability to transform your life as long as you're open to it. And then what will happen is I'll travel the world, and then I'll find this place that I had this dream about, and then I'll never come back. That's what's going to happen. And then I'll move there, wherever it is, this beautiful, beautiful place. So look for the retreat coming up. Look for, I will probably be doing it. I'm just trying to, I'm like, it doesn't actually feel like it's going to really be in Ann Arbor. Honestly, when I'm like here, my gut is telling me it's going to be different. So I'm going to be playing with guidance on this for the next couple of weeks as I work towards what that looks like. So, you know, your everyday meeting is going to be coming at you. If I could just bottle that look my son gave me, you will love it. Oh, and Lisa, I just realized what time it is and realized that we had, okay, my bad. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you have time now, but you can let me know. So I've rambled on a ton tonight. Do me a favor. If you don't like my Facebook page, like it. If you don't like my YouTube channel, like it. If you haven't shared or talked to at least one friend about me, talk about it. Get them to come to this. I might even do some sort of discount. If you bring a friend to this weekend, this retreat, wherever it ends up being, I will give you some sort of gift. I don't know if it's going to be a gift of money off, a gift of like a gift, or a gift. I don't know. I'll be thinking about about that, and it's going to be great. So see light, be light. Until next week, elevate the people around you. And I still am running that. Here's my other like ask for everybody is I still have. There was a client that I saw at Sal's, and she was behind in her bill, and it's still $230 that I'm trying to raise for her. It's anonymous. She doesn't even know I'm doing it. She's just going to find out one day that her bill's been paid. And if you want to donate to that, let me know, and I will give you the information. I will give you an account number and where to send it. And see light, be light. And until next week, or until we talk, or until you make a group, or until you do a session or a coaching session, just know I'm right around the corner. All right. See you later. Bye. I'm sorry if I was yelling. Sounded like I was yelling for a minute. YouTube, 7 of you are here. Just thanks so much for sticking around. You to the tube. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. See you light, be light. Peace out. Bye.